Good morning, children. Last lesson, we studied the privilege of being in a supportive family in facing challenges of life. Children, circumstances may not be favorable always. Sometimes we may not be getting expected support from the family. Even then, we can overcome the troubles with confidence and strong desire. Kalyan Raman is one such person. He is from very poor background from Tamil Nadu. He faced lot of difficulties in childhood. He lost his father at an age of 15 years. Their family with 4 members depended on 420 rupees pension they get per month. His mother did labor work and could feed them once a day with great difficulty. His parents dreamt about good education for their children. So, in spite of all the troubles, they decided to have higher education to satisfy their parents' desire. Kalyan Raman studied under street lights. With the support of merit scholarships, he completed engineering from Anna University with flying colors. Later, he got appointment in TCS in Mumbai. As he is homeless, he had to stay in railway station for a couple of days. His manager asked him to attend work in decent dress. On knowing his condition, he gave advance from which he purchased dress and shoes for the first time. Later, he got appointment in Walmart and became technology director there. Then, he worked in famous company Amazon. In 2011, he started his own company, Global Scholars. Now, he is Chief Digital Officer in Samsung. In every 3 months, he visits Chennai to look after the welfare of various orphan kids, that is, homeless kids he adopted. So children, difficulties do not stop reaching your strong desire. In today's lesson, we will study about one such homeless child, Chotu. Children, now coming to your today's lesson, Chotu's house. Chotu is one such homeless child. He came to live in Mumbai for the first time. See the first picture. Here is Chotu. He is on Mumbai roads searching something. He doesn't know anyone. In the second picture, you can see Chotu sitting in the rain while 2 children, they are running to their homes because it is raining. Chotu saw a sewer pipe. He thought it is a safe place for him to live in. By staying inside the pipe, he can protect himself from heat, rain and cold. So, Chotu made his bedroom inside the pipe and started sleeping there. He made his kitchen in the outside area of the pipe and started cooking. He also created a storeroom to store things. He also made place to dry his clothes on the wire tied outside the pipe. That's how he made the pipe as his home. Chotu started being in the place outside the pipe and used to observe the traffic. One day, he observed Monu on the other side of the road. He identified Monu as homeless, just like him earlier. So he thought he can get a friend by sharing his home along with Monu. So he invited Monu to live with him. Monu thought he got a nice home to live in. Soon they became good friends. They used to discuss various things while sitting outside the pipe. Children, let us answer the textbook exercises. Study the pictures carefully and answer the following. First question. What did Chotu think when he looked at the pipe? So the answer. Chotu thought pipe is safe place to protect him from heat, rain and cold. How did Chotu use the pipe? Chotu used the pipe as his home. Into which parts did Chotu divide the pipe and its surrounding area? Chotu divided the pipe and its surrounding for the places sleeping, cooking, storing water, drying clothes, guests to sit. In which part of his house will Chotu like to spend most of his time? Chotu would like to spend most of his time in the living room, the part which is meant for the guest. Why do you think Chotu invited Monu to live with him in the pipe? Chotu invited Monu to live with him because Monu gets place to live and Chotu gets a friend. Children, look at this house. Let us see how the inside area is divided into various parts for our convenience. So look here, when we enter, this is the living room where you can watch TV and all. So here, this is the kitchen. Your mother cooks food here and she stores things here. This is the storeroom and this is the dining place, dining room. Here you can easily say it is bedroom and this is the washroom. Okay, these are the various places the house is divided into. Draw a picture of your house in your notebook and color it. So draw a picture of your house and color with different colors. Who all live in your house? My father, mother, brother and sister live with me in our house. Next, write the names of different parts of your house. Living room, kitchen, bedroom and washroom. Look at this boy. His mother says his house belongs to his father, mother, sister and himself. But he is confused a lot. He observes many insects in the house along with them and he thinks the house is sweet home even for them also. So what he says to his mother? Look at the children. You always tell me, mother, the house belongs only to us. But how do I believe it, mother, when I know it belongs to many more? Look, mother, how these mice are all playing catch-catch together. And look how these mosquitoes fly. Anyhow, peaceful lies the happy spider. He observes mice, mosquitoes and spider that stay in the house along with them. And look, mother, at the lazy lizard, how slowly it crawls to and fro. And look at the so many black ants, all marching in a row. And look outside in the courtyard, the birds are all pecking about. Just like my sister and I, sometimes fight, quarrel and shout. So, he observes the lizard moving forward and backward. Many black ants walking in a straight line. Moreover, he identifies the sounds of the birds in the courtyard, just like how sometimes he and his sister fight and shout at each other. That is why I say, dear mother, don't think the house is only ours. It's dear to us and all who live here and have been living for many years. This is what he tells his mother. Even though we don't invite rat, ant, cockroach, lizard, bird, mosquitoes, etc., they live along with them in the house. They are uninvited guests in the house. But animals like dog, cow are grown in the house on our interest. They are called pet animals. So children, some interesting fact here. Do you know? Let us see what it is. Rats have poor eyesight but have excellent sense of smell, touch and taste. That is, even though their eyesight is not that good, they can smell, touch and taste very well. Children, now the exercise. Draw the pictures of any two animals that live in our house uninvited. Write their names below the pictures. So this is spider, S-P-I-D-E-R. This is lizard, L-I-Z-A-R-D. Children, you can draw any uninvited guest, anyone. Rat, mosquito, housefly. So likewise anyone. Okay? And you have to write their names under it. Children, now we are all going through the troubles of corona pandemic, is it not? Children, I would like to tell you about another pandemic. Its name is cholera. It occurred about 200 years ago. Millions of people were killed due to that. Children, I am giving a video link on the story of cholera. Watch the documentary. In this, you are shown how cholera enters human body through contaminated water. A boy saves his father and his village from cholera. That led to the novel invention of usage of toilet. It also emphasizes the importance of cleaning hands with soap after using toilet and before eating food. Do you keep your house clean? How? Yes, we keep our house clean by dusting objects, cleaning the house using broomstick, mopping, keeping things at right places. See children, here you can see how the dust is removed using the cloth, broomstick and other things, and how it is mopped. And where do you go to freshen up in the morning? Washroom. Where do you go throw garbage of your house? Dustbin. So we throw garbage into the dustbin. After hearing the story of cholera, children, what we are supposed to do? We should rightly use toilet in our house. We have to keep the washroom always clean. We have to pour more water after the use of toilet. We have to wash the hands with soap water after using toilet and before taking food. We have to keep our surroundings clean. Even our government installed public toilets and mobile toilets for public use in view of keeping public health. So children, keep our house and our surroundings clean and promote Swachh Bharat. Children, that's all for today's lesson. Next week we will meet. Don't forget to answer the assignment and send to the WhatsApp group.